Nope. Absolutely not. Come on, dude.
What was that?
Yeah, I guess that surface is clear. Let's head on downstairs. There's another downstairs that direction. Why does this guy have an exclamation mark? Oh, come on. I never released the right mouse button, but because I fell down the steps, he stopped parrying and wouldn't re-parry while the right mouse button was still held down. This lantern is not really helping. Maybe I could set it down or something. Also, the crosshairs are misleading, considering my angle of attack here. Keeps hitting the stairs or the wall. I mean, if you guys just want to stand there while I do this, I guess I can oblige. Irate. But I just happened to kill everybody that was down here because of that. Guessing this leads up the other one that we bypassed. Let's check this crate to find out. And yes, we've been here. Okay, and then the fourth tunnel, let's see where that leads. Alright, I guess we have cleared this place out. Let's go and start mining. Alright, that is the last of the iron. We also have some level up points to spend. Here's what we're going to do. Take this backstab damage and deadly arrow, because even though I don't think I want the backstab damage, since we just do the executions, I don't think having more stealthy arrow shots will be bad. If we can build up to that, it might be handy. We're going to go for armor penetration, since that was what we were looking for earlier. Another backstab damage, and that'll wrap us to sprint speed 5%, which is not a large number, but we do a lot of running around on the map. Okay. Not sure what else we are necessarily looking for. I mean, energy is good. Energy regeneration. I assume you don't regenerate while you're fighting. So perhaps anything with the fist icon. They all seem about 2 points. There we go. Now we're up to 120 energy. Alright, let's return to base, cash in this iron, because we've been looking for this for a long time. I mean, I saw it on the map, but I'm kind of gradually working my way up to it. It's part of a video format, rather than just warping willy-nilly to things that catch my eye. Alright, I'm not sure which of these wood pieces are required for it, so we'll take both birch and beech. Level 2, iron ingots requires birch. I just discovered something new. Well, to me. You may have seen it for a while. Copper ingots. I can actually upgrade my storage. I thought it was a little weird that the area was grayed out, and I finally took a look at the bottom right.
Good business to you.
When I'm recording, I'm not always reading everything very carefully, because I am trying to stop from staying 5 minutes looking at any one screen. But first, before we head to the storage, let's go ahead and purchase a few more items. We're going to need 5 mortar, 4 bamboo, and 3 gypsum. Huge chunk. The gypsum was quite a bit of money, 240 each. Right, so we go to the storage. In the bottom right here, we can actually upgrade. We're at 18 out of 120 capacity. Clicking this will give us another 6. See how much it take to fit everything in. Alright. That's actually not bad. And we'll hold on to the rest of the money. And as we need more storage, we'll upgrade that more. But wow, that would have made my life a lot easier. However, I generally edit out my inventory management so it wouldn't have burdened you too much. Yeah, let's take a look what we can upgrade with some of these iron ingots. I could have made more iron ingots, but that's going to cost me birch, which is a large resource for my upgrading level 2 stuff. So to consume all of my birch would be short-sighted. I mean, I will eventually make more iron ingots, but I just need the birch. Now look, we need steel ingots for that. To get steel ingots, we need coal, which we have not yet unlocked. Marble. Yeah, we can upgrade the blacksmith. And that'll get... okay. We can then start making things like iron hatchet and iron pickaxe. Why won't you let me upgrade it? Oh, we need assigned workers. I think that whole assigned worker thing is needless. It's not like it's challenging to subtract 2. Let that animation play out. We're probably never going to build a second blacksmith level 2. And voila. Or as my child says, viola. Albion. Okay. We can make... Oh, never mind. Yeah, this is not the blacksmith chests. So the Master Hugolin chests allow you to upgrade your item past 6. I'll show you that in a second. Once we get out of this menu area. Need some grit and spruce. Alchemy lab, need some gold ingots. Kitchen, need some coal and flax. Training grounds, we need more stone. We actually have stone just stashed somewhere else. I'll run off and go grab that real quick. Willow, flax cloth, okay. But with that storage thing, I actually don't have to juggle as carefully as I have been. I can upgrade a little more willy-nilly now, just because I can throw it into the storage bin, and if I have the resources, instead of running around to and fro from my base. So this is now all of my stone resources. And then the wood house behind Robin's cabin is wood resources. We need more workers for this. I'd have no skill points left though, but we'll take a look at it. I assume that you have to have the level 2 skill before they teach you the level 1 skill. And take all of these. We just sell them for 5 gold each. Really, I should just be gambling, but it is sitting here. Might as well collect it. I think there should just be a mass collect all button, frankly. The only thing that I really want is the copper. Or it should default to the max amount or something. Why would you want to interact with an item or a production resource and say, I want 0 of it? That is far less likely to happen than say, I want max of it. I get 5 gold each for this hemp. I could craft that into hemp cloth, but I get less money. I've calculated all of that.
Hello.
Sell this real quick. 30 gold. 30 gold. Sell the sandstone. Sell the hemp. Yeah. And I guess we'll buy 2 salt. Whatever reason, they put it at the bottom. Throw the stone into this bin. And for the time being, I'll just throw the pine in here. But this is not where the pine exists anymore. But yeah, with that upgrade facility, or the storage upgrade ability, probably don't have to run to and from my base trying to find random pieces of sulfur or bamboo, doe hide. I just chuck it in now that I can do so. Also have a little bit of money. We are almost ready to upgrade to the next one, but we'll hold off on that. Okay. Let's take a look at the next region we're going to hit. And we'll hit this copper mine. It's going to be useful because we're about to get into the... Once I run out of these wooden arrows, we'll start moving into our copperhead arrows and making more of them. I don't currently have a good source of copper yet. There's a copper node near Sherwood village, but it's only got 3 nodes in it, which isn't enough to really do much, considering you need to melt the ore into ingots, so it's even less than what you would expect. I don't know if... Oh, darn it. I was trying to explain that I don't know if the skull means maybe I can sneak attack him for enough damage to shoot... stealth shoot him in the back for enough damage to kill him.
Pin him down! Yeah. Fire at will!
Dude, Robin, you suck. Okay, I was holding W in his direction while he was running behind me. Like, I obviously knew he was there, and I was pressing W to chase him. The game, I guess, features one of those slow turning things as far as combat mechanics go, I suppose. That was bad. It is right behind me. Yeah, I was trying to talk about how I wonder if the skull means I can shoot him dead. But no, the game says, oh, I spot you now. That wasn't really a back attack, so I don't know if that counts. Try again. I wonder if we can Spartan kick him off this thing. Okay. Wow. That one's dealt with. I guess we'll start mining. Well, no, actually, I'll finish looting the area on camera, and then I'll mine the rest off camera. That's generally how I do it. It just feels silly to walk down and then walk back up. This is a thing that you can cook hair and dough on, but realistically, if that's all the game's gonna let you cook, I can't really see the player really utilizing it. Okay, let me harvest everything and I will see you when we're done. Alright, finish mining the copper and managed to break or destroy one of the extra copper pickaxes I had. We'll finish this one off, but for the time being, we can go ahead and craft ourselves an iron pickaxe and an iron hatchet. We can just probably deposit that in the my storage bin because I'm unlikely to need to repair. Well, I guess I could always keep it for the silver sword. Let's repair tools. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so each I didn't actually read that bottom part. As I mentioned, I do try to move along quickly, briskly. You can only use this to repair low quality item. All right, so I need to make new tools for the blue items. There's 4 different kinds of swords. The iron sword does the most flat out damage, 43 to 48, but the ornate sword has far more critical chance. And these are kind of in between. This has the best blocking stability, the bastard sword, and the sturdy sword has, I guess, a decent around stability and penetration. However, this does have 100% blocking, which I guess means you will never get hurt as long as you're blocking and you have stamina. I'm not sure what that really represents. Oh, I did mention, you can see in the bottom right, below the weight, you'll see 6 grayed out boxes. That's what I can currently upgrade. Since the shooting range hut, the next level up gives me blue bows, I have the best yellow bow. We might as well upgrade it in that case. And then the rest I could put on my armor. The simple bow is the best low quality bow, I suppose. There's nothing comparable as the silver sword is to the simple bow. We had the rusty sword, the simple sword, and the silver sword, but there's only the makeshift bow and the simple bow, I think. Simple bow, makeshift bow. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be a third kind. Let me double check, make sure I don't burn these on a bow that I can easily just replace. We head over to the shooting range, which is behind this. We have simple bow only, and that's it. At level 2, I haven't unlocked, but when I did look at it in my building blueprints, it does tell me that the next bows are blue. Also, to do the bow stun, I actually just need to have the bow equipped and hit the Alt key, and that's it. That's how he does the bow stun. It's a very slow, casual swing. Look at this. That looks like he's about to tap you on the shoulders, like, "Hey, look who's behind you." All right. Oh yeah, I was gonna go and upgrade this bow then. Maybe I should upgrade the armor instead. Well, let's see how long it takes to get to the bow. So if I wanted to upgrade the shooting range, I would need spruce. I don't know where that currently is. And the game doesn't tell me what the ingredients are needed to make these. But perhaps I really should upgrade my armor instead. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just go ahead and do it with the bow. So this will give me +4 upgrade cap, so instead of being upgrade cap of 6, it'll have an upgrade cap of 10. And there we go. Now I just need to apply the various blacksmith cases I have. You can use the blacksmith structure to convert 3 chests. I'm not sure whether it's journeyman chests or blacksmith chests. I think it's journeyman chests. 3 or 4 to make a Hugolin. The Hugolins are the ones to upgrade your cap. 22.7. Alright, so these are the better ones. I guess we'll just apply that to these 2. Whether or not I ever spend blacksmith points on them, we don't know, but this will free up some inventory slots. Alright. So make this bow. Let's go ahead and put in the higher level ones. Okay, and then we'll put in a small one. Now it's a level 10 simple bow. I would like if the name said simple bow plus 10 or something. I think that would be the best way to do it. And then I guess we'll apply the rest to these armor pieces. We need 2 level 1s. Is that right? Yeah. And then 2 level 1s here. Alright, that frees up a lot of room. Didn't actually improve my stats that much. I think max energy went from something like 4.7 to 6. But look how much extra room I have now. And we'll hold on to these for now. So we could just put them in my slots. Fast travel here and work my way westward. Actually, I could try to see if I can one-shot someone from the back with a bow now. If I head south, there's a camp of about 3 or so bad guys. We could try that on the way. If you don't have your sword out, your character would instead use a dagger, whether it's a bow or unarmed. So you'll still execute them, but you use a dagger instead. Neither one will use your item's durability. Nope, that was not a one-shot kill. It took about half his life down. He was about level 12, wasn't it? I'm level 16, so I've still got a ways to go, and I'm not even sure it's doable. But that being said, I am still using yellow bows, and if the enemy is out-leveling my gear, that would make it difficult for me to one-shot anybody from behind. Assuming you can't do this at night. Is that a... Okay, I guess it was a bird. It's my first bird. Crow meat. Alright, I mean, it's understandable I can't do it at night. It still sucks. I'm not even on the right one. Is there another music one? Because I can't do those. Okay, no, it's bricks. So the journeyman chest is +1. We'll hold off until we know what our available chests are. Head in this direction now. And I'll need to remember to come back to this one in the daytime.
Brothers.
Hop in the tree and I still managed to kill you, because he will never turn during fighting. You hang tight.
Many thanks, Hooded One.
Don't mention it. But next time, you'll have to be more mindful of your head.
Keep this gold. You'll have more use for it.
Keep this gold for yourself.
Good luck on the road, stranger.
Okay, back in town, we have the resources needed to upgrade our hunter cabin. Let's get our pending item then. And they're around now. We have dough and boar meat. We'll go ahead and move everybody over to that. There we go. I don't know why we would need this much doe hide and boar hide, but the extra meat will be interesting. That's a new kind of meat for us. Okay, I've checked out these quests. This one is a quest. This is actually called Sherwood Forest down here. And this one requires spruce, which I've never seen in Barnsdale, so I'm going to chalk that up as a whatever this region quest is. That means that I believe I've accomplished everything in Barnsdale aside from those musical puzzles, which I've gone ahead and ironed out. Let's head to the Iron Ridge Mine. Directly to the east of it is one of the puzzles. Not actually sure this is... Yeah, I think this was one of them. This should be one, and that should be one right there. And this was the other one that we had uncovered. Wasn't it? Because I remember thinking, like, oh, I just thought this was supposed to be a musical puzzle, and it turned out to be the northern one. Okay. So this is C, and when you press it, it tells you. So it's not actually as hard as I thought it was going to be. And there's a generous amount of time before it spears you. As you can see, we can just hop off of it. I've already gone ahead and written things down, but since me as a player, I have 0 skill in music. So if you were to look at my stats, there'd be intelligence, nothing in music. Okay, that means nothing to me. So what I did was I wrote these down as numbers. So G would be 5. I'm not going to be playing it with any sort of tempo. I'm just going to be pressing the buttons. So it's a 5, 3, 3, 4, 2, 2, 1, 3, 5. Paint? Why would there be paint in here? I think I have hit that, but I'm not entirely sure. Let's cruise down south, tag these two, and we're done with Barnsdale. So I've been deliberating how I'm going to handle this. I currently haven't finished editing episode 1, which is currently I'm about 2 hours into episode 1. I'm figuring I'm going to try to upload a humongous chunk at once instead of slowly. That way people can remember what's going on. And I'm thinking once we finish the open world of Barnsdale, I'll probably just stick to recording quests in the other regions. Because you don't really need to see the same open world. It'll be another tree just with a different name. Or another rock node with a different name. That's what it's going to be. Actually, one of the reviews does mention that you'll have a grand total of about 3 enemies to fight. But I agree with many of his points, though I'd still enjoy the game. But I do disagree with him saying that it's an autosave feature from the 1990s. I don't believe the 1990s had that. Nintendo, I played that, and they had an obscene password system. River City Ransom, fantastic game, horrible save system. All right, that's the one we've already cleared. But we need to head east. Yeah, autosaves, as far as I know, really happened as a result of consoles leading the charge on modern day gaming. Because you couldn't really manage save systems typically. For example, in PlayStation, those of you who might have played it in the beginning, to access your memory card, you had to boot up your PlayStation without any game in it, and then you could slowly delete or copy files, and even then it was possibly a nerve-wracking experience if you were copying or deleting the wrong file. Now, it's way easier on PC. Control-C, Control-V, done. So that's autosave. Yeah, as far as I know, really came about with the more modern high-definition TV console generation. I'm looking for a bed. It's not in here, is it? Oh, I guess so. Cool. This has as many decent storage containers as my base. Yeah, one of the complaints about the game is the way inventory is done. I agree, I absolutely agree. You chop... Oh, this is gonna hurt. You chop down a tree, and your guys suddenly have to find a place to store it inside a building? It's a tree! You chopped it down, dude. You live in trees. Just leave it. I don't know. Yeah, inventory is atrocious. If they just did away with base inventory and just had flat out, you have 999 pine, fine. The game would be tons better just by that alone. Just leave the boring, monotonous inventory management to your actual character. Okay, so we are done with everything in Barnsdale. I think I'm going to start hitting other regions. I just don't know which one would be next. The game doesn't really tell me what level enemies are, but I can see sharpness here, sharpness 3. And over here is another mine, and I don't know what the sharpness of that is. But realistically, if I were to finish recording and uploading the game, it'll just be quests. And the open world stuff, as fun as it is, I don't think you need to see me chop down 500 spruce trees. Let's take a look at our level ups. This might be the last time you also take a look at the level up screen, so I'll try to point out anything that just jumps out at me. But we can already tell that I'm heading in this direction to get some backstab damage and deadly arrow, specifically the deadly arrow. Yeah, this doesn't sound exciting. 10% sword damage. If I do 33 sword damage, which is basically what what my actual value is, it's actually 45. Then I get an extra 4 damage. Wow! Especially when you consider when I hit an enemy with say a headshot, 75 damage. 4 is almost nothing there. Now, that being said, this would help me spam it, but I'm just kind of pointing out looking for anything that just jumps out at me. We can influence prices for buying and selling. Okay. I only see 1, 2, 3 of those. So they all say silver-tongued 1, I guess. Maybe it changes once I've collected them. Perhaps not. Okay. So at most I can go 30% difference. Unfortunately, I can't break it. Some games, they don't have as big of a cap on it, and you can go, say, 120% difference, and then you can literally buy for cheaper than you can sell it to the same merchant. An interesting thing is these, you notice, Hale and Hardy 1, max health points plus 20 for a cost of 1. This one is a cost of 2 for 50 points. But you may think, well, all level 2 are 50 points. No. This one's also 1 for 20. This one is Hale and Hardy 1 for 10 points. This one is Hale and Hardy 50 hit points for a 2, just like that one. And here we have one that is Hale and Hardy for 50 points for cost of 3. These are not totally exciting just being passives. They're not spectacular new abilities. Those would have to be inside your training grounds. I have traveled far to the west. I haven't uncovered anything interesting other than the fact that, number 1, my iron axe is no good against willow trees. And 2, there are 2 gamblers here. I don't know what they each do. This guy probably has dice. Then you are, what, like cups or something? Try to drink as much alcohol. Press A and D to keep the indicator in the green area. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Is that how long he's gonna let me? Yeah, come back later if the event is unavailable. Weak.
Greetings. How about a game of dice?
No.
Yeah. Well, let's keep moving. Entering the Conus Burrow area, we have a Disgrace warehouse, a mineral deposit with leading up to a available quest. So let's go ahead and take care of this. There's a third guy that's on a podium right there. And while I have tried shooting in the area to get them to look around, they just home in straight for me. This guy's higher level and he's got a little star by his name, so we'll go for him instead.
They killed him!
Unfortunately, out of stamina. We both missed each other, but at least I didn't get hit. That's why I went early on the shot. He also has psychic vision. He'll know I'm moving around this edge. Not that he's assuming. He's got the question mark, but he pretty much knows where you are for a while. You just have to stay out of line of sight, but for a duration, then he'll forget you. But until then, he actually knows where you are. It's very weird. I don't know what this is. Precious Spices Coffer. It must be for a quest. I just don't know if picking it up now breaks the quest. It's got to be for maybe one of these nearby quests. And the question is, do I want to leave it here? I think we'll leave it just for now. And if it turns out to be you just pick it up and the quest is complete, we'll come back to that. But we'll leave that for now. I don't want to break anything in the game. So we can see the mine over here. Start working our way through. Come on, dude. Guys with spears, you cannot block them, which does make sense. We have plenty of storage space and weight So, well, I was thinking about depositing everything into this chest. I guess it's okay to deposit everything in this chest. Well, we'll keep the acid on us just in case. But yeah, how they would know your footsteps or hostile footsteps compared to anybody else's is always been something I've never liked. What I mean by this is, let's say you're walking around in an enemy corporation. If you're standing up walking around, enemies on, say, the other side of the wall will immediately know that this must be a bad guy, not just a co-worker's steps. No, it's never that. I hit that at all. I'm trying not to be spotted by them when the arrow goes up. It looks like they didn't notice, period. Yeah, that's real helpful. Dude, keep moving. Jeez, Robin, you get... It's not that he's stuck, he just suddenly starts moving like he's in molasses or something. Falling in that is instant death. I was just looking at the enemy, wondering if I can hit them from there. Actually, I mean, we could try. I doubt the arrow will even go through. Yeah, it just ricochets back to me. Okay, game. The Great Robin Hood cannot even shoot through a set of metal bars. $20 XP per. That's actually the highest I've seen when harvesting. All right. I would say definitely make the mining way faster. I get that there's skill perks for it and damage. No, I would say each hit breaks a piece of rock off. Period. And add it to your inventory. None of this pick it up nonsense. Gotta wait for my stamina to recover. I feel like I spend more time harvesting resources and doing mundane tasks than living the legend of Robin Hood. Search that? I think I did on the way in. Oh, I did not. Dude, I 100% hit spacebar. Of course, nobody's gonna believe it when I say it, but I 100% hit spacebar before I ran out of ground. Oh, there's one right there.
I didn't steal anything. You've been selling spices without offering taxes to your liege. You know who that is.
The king?
Ha! You'd wish that'd be Locke, our leader. Do you know what you do when you don't pay taxes?
I save gold?
You steal it. So we're about to teach you a lesson in saving. The lesson is there's no saving you.
No. Please, have mercy. I'll give you a bag of nutmeg. I've got one stashed. Promise.
Keep talking. Maybe you'll convince us when we get tired of nicking your skin.
No, no.
I don't think helmets work like that game, but it is funny in its own way. Once he holds the bowstring for a while, his aim starts shaking quite a bit. What is this? Is this the line you're not allowed to cross here, dude? I mean, that's what you want. I was hoping to hit him in the back for some extra damage, though I'm not sure it actually counts. The slow motion is really weird in this game. It sets it for, we'll say, 3 seconds after you toggle it, but it might take you 2 seconds to fire your arrow. And so then it'll immediately unslow motion once those 3 seconds are up, and if you wanted to have more slow motion time, you have to re-trigger it. Rather than being a continual gauge that you use, you press it once and it goes on until you run out of slow motion energy. You just have to keep re-toggling it. It's just really funky. And if you press the button to toggle it on, well, if your slow motion is still running, then it toggles it off, which in some respects should make sense. However, the problem is that it keeps toggling on and off in the middle of battle. If it sounds like I'm not making any sense, that's because I'm trying to explain a system that doesn't make sense. Come on down so I have a better view of you. Makes for a better video if you actually just hop on down here where we can fight. It's not a running jump, Robin. Dude, that was also not a running jump. I think he's throwing stuff at me. I think actually this little area encapsulates all the funkiness of Robin Hood. It's still fun, but there's definitely a lot of jankiness into the game, and I hope that's something that they wish to work on. The combat is janky, the stealth is janky, the movement is janky. Come on, that should be an instant kill. Okay, I will give the game credit for that. It did allow me to fire over the railing. In a lot of games, you can't do that. I know he dropped stuff, but we're gonna open the door on this side, and then I can just run on over and pick up whatever it is he dropped. At least a piece of chicken. I don't know what else there is. I like this guy. He saves money. That was a good line.
A trader. I often meet you in cages. Such a dangerous profession you have.
His name's Rolf. I don't know if his look is the exact same, but he definitely reminds you of Rolf from Mountain Blade.
We do. Everyone's ready to pick on us. Brigands on the roads, brigands in castles, brigands at court.
Brigands all around.
Exactly. Please tell, to whom do I owe my freedom?
To Robin Hood, outlaw, archer, thief. It was a pleasure.
Rolf, space merchant. Am I in more trouble? Please do not fool Rolf.
It sounded like he said space merchant.
On the contrary, my friend. If you've been here locked by the Disgrace men, you're good in my books.
Thank you once more, Robin. Listen, you see, since I haven't lost my spices.
And your life.
That too. I'd rather it remain that way. This is where my request comes in.
I'm listening, Rolf.
This cave seems dangerous, and you could help me get out of it.
Not a problem. I was planning to leave myself.
Wonderful.
Stick close.
No. Oh, dude. Okay. Oh. Okay, he at least is gonna stop there while I figure out what I'm doing. I think I get all the loot in this room already. The limited vision mechanic's also a nuisance. Just give you unlimited vision. Seriously. Alright, let me see if I can run over here and grab the chicken without going too far from the escort. Urgh! I don't know what else it is. He was the boss of it. There's no way I'm making it in 6 seconds. Alright, fine. I'm just gonna edit out going back for that. I'm gonna assume it's still there. We're gonna finish escorting this dude out of the cave. But thanks, game. Appreciate it.
George!
Well, at least they're heading for me and not Rolf. I figured he was going to attack, yes, but I thought since he's still running, I can swing first. No, his swing is faster than my swing, apparently. Yes, just run right into all three of them, dude. I was trying to get him to attack his teammate. I don't know why you're running up to me, but thank you. I just have a little bit of... Hey dude, come on. You were so eager to run first before.
Thank you, Robin. You saved my life from just about every peril I can think of.
Always good to hear. Watch out for yourself, and don't take any roads less traveled.
With the unknown ore, it stays unknown. We throw it into the alchemy lab to make palladium, or I assume that's how you say it. And then we can upgrade our miners to make gold. So let's go ahead and do so. And that's the best that they can level up, it looks like. Alright, We may want to start moving some of these guys off and so that we can get some gold. We have plenty of food as it is, so we'll say dunk everybody into gold production. Now, if you want actual gold, this gives me about 300 gold every time I return to base, because you get 5 hemp every time the bar fills up, but it does require 2 workers, and you can never get those workers back unless you destroy the farm. So if I wanted to, I'd maybe just build a bunch of farms and make a bunch of passive gold income. I don't actually need this much food. We have tons of food. We have so much food that I just eat the uncooked version and then drink from the well. Alright, but that's what we did with the unknown ore. Alright, we are going to hop on down to the south, get some boar hide for buildings. Now, the enemy has not traditionally been bogged down in water like I have, so I assume standing in the water is not going to be protecting me from the boars. Because the enemy has not traditionally been slowed down by walking through water, though the player is completely at the mercies of game physics and mechanics. There's a boar in the distance over there, but he's running off. I'm not sure how tough this will be. Okay, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be. I figured it was going to be a battle, and I would probably get gored once or twice. I was expecting 3 to 6 arrows and have to dodge them. That was a side shot and still 1 hit. Apparently they're an aquatic species now. I don't think my arrow hit it. I wonder if the arrow just suddenly disappeared when it hit the water, or if it actually still would have missed. Well, I had cured all the leather, and it turns out that most of what I need is actually regular boar hide and not the processed leather. Let's go ahead and immediately turn this into an upgrade. I guess we'll collect that, not immediately then. And then we'll upgrade it. Now I can have as much boar hide as I see fit. I don't have to hunt for that anymore. I don't actually know how much gold we'll need, but we'll go and keep processing until I get a full stack of gold. I have 11 ingots in the storage bay right now. If we look at smelting, we have 11. Generally, these things stack up. In fact, we can see it says amount 11 of 20, so we can stack up to 9 more of them. When we get a full stack, I'll go full-time boar hide. This is used for a lot of other stuff. Let's see what we can find for it. We need steel ingots for that. I'm gonna click on this farm back here. Okay, we need coal, weaving mill, we'll need marble. I'm not gonna remember this, but I'm looking for something specifically I might use boar hide. I know for sure that there are other places that required it. Surprising, not the trapper's hut. Okay, I really thought I saw other places that required boar hide. Oh, here it is. Okay, so to upgrade the herbalist, and so I can get motherwort, which I don't know what it does yet, but we can find out. We'll run over to the alchemy lab real quick and see what that uses, or is used for. So we need 3 more boar hide, and then maybe we're maxed out. Let's see here, we're level 2. This is, I guess it says greasing arrows. I'm not sure what, I haven't actually tried using that. We could try. I'll bring some Nightshade Bomb next time we go out. Comfrey potions will give me health over time. Right, so Comfrey is the new healing. Well, no, it requires snail syrup. These we can probably buy. I have tons of money. The only issue is it's not in town, so I have to buy it ahead of time. Calgall. Realistically, I would just prefer it if you didn't have the stuff, make your character consume the gold. That's what I would say. Just you know, if let's say we wanted to make roast dough, or whatever it's called, dough. Yes, roast dough. It requires a salt which costs 6 gold. If I don't have salt on me, just make it take the 6 gold out of my pocket. Robin should not be alone in this. He should not be walking around to the merchant to just get this. Can you imagine a leader of a band saying, "Oh, I need to get some more salt to make food for myself"? No, he'd probably just say, "All right, there's some dough meat in storage. Go prepare that so that I can go out there and rob from the rich." We'll need lots of snail syrup if we want to make the level 2 potion, so we may want a stock of that. So motherwort is for energy potions, which will help me in battle. I haven't really used energy potions yet. I've been saving them for when I'm doing the major quests. Right now, we're kind of doing the open world stuff, so I've been holding off on using these. I don't have Sage Potion, but I do have Sage Bomb on me. Well, not on me, in my storage. Yeah, okay. Cow gall for the bombs and snail syrups for the potions. Sounds simple enough. So the motherwort would allow me to have more energy potions as long as I had snail syrup to go with it. Okay. The disgrace of the land. I saw them approaching for a bit here, and so I decided to find a nice, quiet place I could hide in the broad daylight next to the road, where they certainly won't be able to see me. Because that's how stealth works in this game. Now, as any stealth player knows, if the enemy is in single file like this, it's just an easy time. Now, I can't crouch faster than that. I am pressing crouch as soon as I finish executing him, but it doesn't register until he's completely finished animation and gone back to his default standing pose. Okay, he doesn't physically get much closer than that to the next guy in line, but still does not detect me.
I don't want to die.
He was facing me. He didn't even detect me until after the execution, or maybe they're not allowed to do anything. Am I allowed to execute him? Well, it wasn't quite as awesome. I could restart this, but I kind of like the fact that he was watching me execute him, and I mean, the jankiness is all there. It's classic Robin Hood Sherwood builders. Interesting. We'll be able to use this as a back gate in, assuming I can successfully pick this. Okay, need to kill the archer first, then we'll kill this swordsman. Sometimes he goes back in the crouch, and that's good when he does that. I just wish he did that all the time. It's when it opened, I just felt like a trap, but no. Crouching all in his own. I could get up and jog to the other side, but I kind of like the fact that I don't have to keep crouching them. I feel like if I get up, it's going to break that. And I can't even get across this side. Alright, let's do it. I don't think he'll make it. Because he doesn't really stay in place very long. Cannot climb that ladder stealthily. I just actually have to shoot that. And that should trigger the spikes, I would hope.
What was that?
I kind of worried I would not hit it, and that did happen, yes.
Huh.
Thankfully, I was in the bushes.
I think I've heard something.
They were not on the spikes. Probably because they had moved from when I missed. I could get out there and kill them. I just want to see if I can stealth camp kill this whole camp.
Huh.
Nope. This guy was actually more sturdy than me.
It's the enemy.
But I really should have had that lever. But I think my arrow was actually hitting the ladder. All this loot, but I can only access what's here, which is just going to be some food. I can search the sack for some lard. Now that being said, yes, I would return it to the people, but still, it is ridiculous. I'm sure this is one of the dudes I killed. My sweet dove, my shapely rump. If only you knew how many fool sods I looted, you'd redden it like my part at the sight of... Wow! Okay. That is, romantic. Yeah. That's everything. Okay, that's another camp down. Let's keep looking. I'm in Sherwood Forest because it says spruce can be found here, so I'm looking around for it. Is this spruce finally? It is. Oh, you have no idea how long I've been wandering this region for. Well, let me open up my map once I finish chopping this. Yeah, I've hit all this to finally find spruce over here. This is gonna level me up so much in the base. There's so many things waiting on spruce. At least I thought it was. We'll see. At least I can kind of tell the difference between each tree. Spruce have a light tannish color and are very tall. Birch are more dark brown, a little bit slimmer than this, and reach very high into the sky. Beech, always it's kind of a twin Y shape. I would not assume that my knowledge in Sherwood builders are going to let me identify real life trees, but I'm telling you, in this game, that's what they look like. I chopped until my axe broke. That's how much I have been searching for this thing and worked up my frustration by chopping them all down, I suppose. Let's go and dunk this into the storage bay because I can't work with it directly from the table. No, that would just be too simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 11. So that's 311 spruce. What can I upgrade with that? Can I do hunters? Can I do fishers? I can do this with the boar hide. Let's go ahead and work on that. Which will get me now motherwort. Okay. Miners, can't do anything with that. I need grit and coal to work on the furnace. Grit and diamond to work on the blacksmith. Come on. Weaving mill, marble, and another wire. Glass and cotton cloth. I really feel like spruce was necessary for something here. Probably this stuff back there. Willow. Alright, that's the next thing on my list. Well, maybe grit is. Okay, we can upgrade the shooting range. In fact, that'll get me a blue bow. Yeah, let's do that. This is lame. Need to take out 2 workers. Then upgrade, and I was wondering if I was going to assign a second worker to it to just stand there all day. Okay, so we're going to get... I can now make... Well, no, until I see what the ingredients are, I can't say for sure that I'm going to have an upgraded bow. Okay, I don't know if it really looks any different, but sure. Bear leather, huh? Alright. Like the idea of hunting some bears. Coal. Lumber mill. Okay, we can finally make birch. Birch is used for when I want to make copper, which allows me to make copper arrows non-stop. Okay, let that work on it. Steel ingots for that. I'll be able to make spruce when I put in some willow. Hey, gang. Okay, if I wanted to make a palladium pickaxe, I can do that, but it still has the same level of sharpness. But we will go and upgrade to it. I'm going to craft one of those. Okay, and if I want this, I need steel ingots. I have birch, I have gold ingots, but I do not have steel. Alright. I think I need coal to make steel, don't I? Yeah, I need coal. But we have the spruce now. Can I upgrade my axe? Because I did chop my axe to destruction. Steel hatchet, that's the upgrade, so I would need to find coal. Okay. Well, let's see. If I want to find coal, I can go to this inventory, rocks, Peak District, and Sherwood Forest. So if I keep wandering the Sherwood Forest, I might find a coal mine somewhere. Man, I've been looking for that spruce for some time here. Before we run off, let's go ahead and see if we can build a bow. Level 2, we have longbow and recurve bow. The recurve bow just does overall more damage, but has less shot range. I think I'll go for the damage since I'm not really I'm not really keeping the enemy at range in any way we play this game. And I'm hoping that I have the... Oh, I don't even have the skill points for it. Alright, I'll come back when I have that. I was gonna say, I'm hoping that we have the resources necessary to build it, because it would suck to spend a skill point on it, and then can't build it. But we'll be back when I get a skill point. There's enemies fighting each other. That's cool. I always like it seeing that happen in the games. I'm going to assume it's the Sherwood Knights versus the tribal forces we've been seeing running around with wolf pelts on them. No, this is the Grey Forces. Is it? Well, that dude sees me. I'm assuming he's alerted to everybody else to me. Yeah, why are the Grey Forces fighting? I thought maybe it would be tribal guys, but no. Okay, I was gonna make these guys fight each other, but my dude just ran out of stamina like a loser. Maybe they were the same. I thought the horned soldiers were fighting the. Yeah, he hit him. Okay, yeah, they're definitely fine. Whatever game. You stole my kill. So lame. Oh, come on. I'm assuming that he'll automatically do that when all of his guards are killed. Alright, so back to here. There's a chest inside this mountain. Okay. I was thinking I had to walk around and find a cave opening, but it's just underneath this vine. And I have not... I mean, I'm assuming it's actually just somewhere like this to enter the camp. Because there's enemies below this tower. I like seeing enemies fight each other. It's just nice to know that it's not the whole world against the player. That makes the world seem much more believable. When it's the world versus the player, then it really feels like a computer game. So am I supposed to find my way up this tower somehow? There's an opening right over here, but it's too high to climb for Robin anyways. Maybe I'm supposed to shoot something? I don't know. Really, chances are I'm supposed to use the entrance I just found, but have a key from wandering the area or continuing the game. So I guess we'll head back here in the future. Okay, I am back in base with a skill point. Oh, more than one. Let's see if we have the resources necessary to build a bow. So the bow I'm thinking of getting is this one, which has more damage but less range. Okay, and let's see what it costs to craft. 14 spruce and 1 sturdy bowstring. Yeah, I have all that. Spruce, sturdy bowstring. There we go. We're going to go ahead and max this out. Now it is 46.5 to 61.5 versus my old 36 to 42. Doesn't feel like a substantial difference, but I guess it is about an 8-point increase. That's roughly a 25% increase. Alright. Also available at the level 2 shooting range. You can also create a longbow for 16 birch and 1 bowstring. I'm not going to save this. I went ahead and picked up the skill just so we can compare what the final stats will be. This is the recurve bow that I wanted. Let's go ahead and max this out. Again, not keeping this. The maximum longbow, so longbow plus 10 is 42 damage to 54 damage, compared to 46.5 to 61.5. I'm also going to go ahead and test out these arrows real quick. I did test the range of the bows. First up, just for comparative purposes, we'll use a regular wooden arrow as our baseline. Now, the enemy levels will differ, and I don't know how much they have natural protection or anything, but this is without respawning, trying to find exact level 9 enemies, and they may even have different stats, but yeah, without actually trying to respawn every single enemy. That is 188, but that may have been a back damage, so let's try with them being alerted to us. And I don't want to hit them. Okay, that was a critical hit. I don't want to critical hit. Alright, 70 damage. Now let's do a poison arrow, and then we'll do a fire arrow next. So poison first. If we take a look at the actual stats, it says here, duration 20 seconds. I don't know how many ticks of damage that would be. It would be nice if that was 50 damage every second, but I doubt it. We'll see how long that lasts. And then we have here fire damage over 5 seconds. We'll see. 20 seconds and 5 seconds. But it was nice that I was actually able to kill an enemy with a ranged attack. Oh, that was a critical hit, but we'll see how much the poison is. 1 tick. The camera was not helping at all. 2 ticks. 3 ticks. 4 ticks. 5 times. I assume that that's only 5 hits. Okay. I'll look at the footage and make sure I didn't miss any. Now we'll try... I want to see how much damage it actually did on the hit. So I think it did a critical early on him. Alright, 63 damage on the hit. Now we'll switch to fire arrows. It's 57 damage. I will say about 60. So 3, 4, 5. So 5 damage. Or 5 times of the ticks. Alright. Okay, let's try that again with different arrows. Alright, first up we have the blade arrow. That was 100 damage. That's not really helpful. So I need to not crit the enemy. Alright, 70. So, and I expect them to all do about the same damage. Right, nothing really happened with the blade trap. It's supposed to maybe set off traps or something. Is that what it does? Oh. Alright. So if I miss somebody, I guess it didn't do anything in the water. Okay. That's something. Alright, let's trigger everybody else though, because the other one is a smoke trap that says it's good for groups. That's why I didn't start with this arrow first. Let's try to group up the bad guys. Oh, I could have assassinated him. I was hitting F. Hold on, let's try that again. Oh, wow. Okay, I like those arrows. Right, the next 2 arrows we've got are explosive arrow and weak paralyzing arrow. We can probably ignore the damage level of these things. The biggest damage is probably from the bow, and then any multiplicative bonuses from our level up. We won't even worry about the damage we do to the bad guy once we hit them. Even though they may have varying armor penetration and damage stats, I don't think that's important. The biggest thing is the effect. First up, the explosive arrow. Let's go ahead and round up everybody. I know I shouldn't fire at point blank, but we went and did it anyways. 50 damage all around, and it actually killed the guy I was aiming at, though it did critical hit him. Alright, now let's try the next arrow. This is supposed to be a paralysis arrow. Okay, cool. Okay, how long does that last? Could I execute multiple people? barely enough time to execute him, actually. We have one last arrow to test, the poison trap. Okay. Alright, so the poison trap, I mean, it did a fair amount. It's still taking damage on him. And it looks like a pretty huge cloud. Looks like both bleeding and poison can stack at the same time, but I assume 2 bleeding will not double it or anything like that. So we'll fire 2 at the ground right now. Yeah, it looks like a pretty calm set of 6s. In fact, we can actually test this out on ourselves. Hold on, let me just kill this guy. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and fire a couple at the ground. Alright, let's see these 6s. It doesn't look like it's 3 times faster. One more test. Now we'll do the poison. Yeah, that poison damage is very slow, but it does not 3 times the poison damage. But I think that poison damage will kill me. Huh. So maybe it does stack in duration? Let's let it go ahead and kill me, and then we'll load. And I'll fire 1 single poison arrow at the ground. And see if it does as much damage over time. Maybe it doesn't stack intensity, nor does it stack speed of damage, but it looks like it may stack duration. First up, let's see if these can set each other off like the blade traps can. Yes. And then we're just going to set 1 trap on myself. And see if I do die, see if the same amount of duration is left. That took me to 40 hit points, so that did 240 damage. We chopped our spruce over here, and I kind of bulldozed my way down here since it looked like this might be a mine. So we're going to head in that direction. each plant is worth 5 XP, so if it's in the way, I'll grab it. But an enemy at my current level, we'll say, is maybe 200 to 400 XP. You turn this into a platforming game. Fine, okay. I'm gonna make sure to press spacebar before I'm anywhere near the edge, since when it looks like you should be able to press spacebar, the game does not. It just makes you fall. I didn't want to make it too far over jump because that was, you know, that wasn't gonna. I didn't want to go flying over. I didn't want to overshoot it. We'll jump to this one next. No, that was not a running jump. I hit shift. I swear I did. I think my problem was that I probably held shift too long. It was a very slight tap. I didn't press it for very long. In this game, you have between toggle and hold. I put toggle because I don't want to be holding shift for hours. The problem with that is if you hold it for longer than half a second, it refuses to make you run. And probably because I was gearing up, you know, I was priming myself to run, right? I was okay, here we go. And where did I end up going?
Yeah.
Alright, while he's stabbing, yeah, I guess I just didn't run into these guys on the way before. Yeah, I was gearing myself to run, psyching myself up. So I hold down shift and I start pressing W as hard as I can on the keyboard. And no, that made me end up not running. So I end up sauntering myself to a slow death. All right, tap. Even though it's just wreckage on both sides, since there's no way up on there, it's instant death. But this should be okay, because this is where it's leading me. I didn't bring acid. Okay, good. I wonder if the game would be cruel enough to put you in a dead-end position, because you didn't have acid on you. Okay, apparently that just leads to the camp. All right, let's try the other way. All right, that is something. They both lead to... Why does this camp lead to a cave? Okay, maybe they're gonna open up a mine or something, but geez, come on, game. All right, so I was able to sneak into this place, but that doesn't really help me. Let's wait for that guy to go away. The problem is that they seem to be alternating. I need them both to just turn away for a second. I'll climb up the battlements and then kill him. Maybe I need to deal with these guys lower first. That archer doesn't seem to be moving, so that might be the way to go. I feel like if you're stationary, you should have infinite hunter vision. Sort of like sitting still and being quiet. Can I sneak out this way? And avoid getting seen from either one of those guys. And then the way the AI works, we'll just leave the area, he'll see the body and be alerted for a while, then he'll just mind his own business. We have another cave entrance we can utilize. I want to get him when he goes in the house, but I don't want to make a run for it right now. That's just going to get me spotted. That archer moves. I think that archer was moving too, wasn't he? So I've got a working theory is that maybe, yeah, if I have no weapon in my inventory equipped, I can just sort of mash left click until I reach the guy. That way I'll kill him as soon as the skull appears. Those two archers do move. Archer's freshly moving. I should be able to get this guy in the next pass. The archer called to search the premises, but I must be that one that's saying search. It must have been the wind. Yeah, if I had the sword equipped and I left-clicked it all before I got to the bad guy, it would end up with me swinging and then alerting the entire camp. And by doing it this way and having nothing in my hands, I can assassinate much better. Hopefully he won't see me if he turns left. I'm behind the wall, but I can't crouch any further than this. Hopefully this archer doesn't see anything. Yeah, alright, we're still good. He looked like he was about to turn to the left. He left me lots of arrows I could just pick up. I could probably just stand behind this target and just keep picking up copperhead arrows for 24 hours straight. Alright, there's one guy left, but he's facing the entrance, so we'll need to swing wide around the base, I guess. Yeah, he's facing the entrance. That's all of them. Normally I get a little checkpoint saved. Or maybe there's something up here. Yeah, there's some more up there. Make sure I've looted everything. Hoping I could hop to the mountainside from here, but it looks like not. I think this is the stealthiest I've ever been. I was waiting to get spotted as soon as I said that, walking into the light. He just started slowing to a crawl because he has trouble with height adjustments. I figured I was gonna get caught right trying to sneak into these bushes. I mean, you would think I'd be totally visible, but I don't know if that archer will see me. Oh, nope, that is not an assassination. that enemy has a golden badge, so we'll have to save him for last. Trying to watch the archer and whoever that is. That's a swordsman, apparently, according to my radar. Moving from one patch of bush to another, sometimes you get caught, or sometimes you're not hidden anymore. Going up should have been fine, but I want to make sure I get this. We have one archer and the boss left. It updated because I'm nearing this event here. But as long as I don't trigger it, the timer shouldn't start. I was wondering why it saved. And it would suck so much if it started just while I was trying to stealth this entire base. That was close. I mean, it would be faster to kill them, but I want to see, can I stealth them all? Okay, that's the last one. would say that was a successful stealth operation. Now it looks like a quest item right here, and we're going to, oh no, it's just a key. I was going to say if it's a quest item, we're going to leave it behind. But. That's a lot of fire for such a small room of tables. Can't cross that side. Chair is too close to the... Man, they must be hitting their head on the back of this all the time. Expecting to have to pick the locks on that and lose all my... and break the rest of my picks and not be able to open it. That's what I was actually expecting the ending of this to be. Okay, we've finished all of it. I guess we could do this while we're here. I was gonna leave it alone until I finish the whole map, but I guess since I have recorded myself being near it, we'll go ahead and do it. If I wasn't recording this section, I probably would have just left the area. A Cord Conundrum.
Show yourself. Is someone there? It's the enemy!
Nice, thank you for the hit. That was helpful. If you had hit me, you would have won. Okay, that was a new one to me. I've not seen that execution before.
Shoot him in the leg. Not so.
Anything I can eat real quick? Rye rolls, a single. Rye bread is a single. This is the cheapest one. We'll go and eat that. That way, if I have more that I can eat, it won't waste it. So if I eat the big one now, I won't be able to eat other things and use up those spots. We'll gobble down some eel, which will make us thirstier, but that's okay. Okay, that's stone, so. Did I pick up all the loot from the bodies? I think so. Right, we have some salt. I could make a bit of dough. Or hair, we'll do that. Guess we'll eat this roll. Max ourselves out. We'll drink this water, which will stack onto the top of the other empty bottle we have. Grab that. Grab that. Also stack that. And then we can get the last thing, which is just a piece of stone, but you know what? I managed to free up my inventory anyways. If I hadn't, we'd be leaving it.
Don't mention it. But next time, you'll have to be more mindful of your head.
Keep this gold. You'll have more use for it.
Keep this gold for yourself.
Good luck on the road, stranger.
You don't even get a name? Also, I feel like we've seen that dialogue before. Yeah, if I wasn't able to clear up my inventory, yeah, I would have left the stone, but we managed to anyways. Let's head over to that checkpoint. That must be a puzzle to the southwest. Yeah, that's the ruins right there. Well, I don't have any more inventory space for the ruins anyways, so yeah, we'll head to the signpost to the south, and then use that to warp back and forth and clear up my inventory. Yeah, we're back on the road. The next place we're gonna go check out, way down here. This could be another mine. I assume it's gonna be underground since some of these building blocks look like it overlaps with the road. So we're hoping that's another mine. Bunch of merchants to my left, that little town, to be understood. Or that's understandable. But not our concern right now. Come on, game. Alright, so we just go straight east, right into the arms of this event. Oh, come on, game. I think you need to be a little bit more generous with how far we're allowed to move, considering you have stuff up to this end. I would say if it's unpopulated, then sure, but yeah, I would expand the border a little bit. Maybe don't put anything in it so it's completely boring, but I would definitely expand the border. Looks like an executioner. I wonder if I can hit them from here. No, it's not a longbow, but I have no idea where that shot hit. Okay, well, that definitely hit him in the head, but didn't count. Hi. That was so lame and so cheesy. Jeez. I thought I could avoid all your attacks with backpedaling. Every swing puts you in a stagger animation, which it's totally believable. Doesn't make it any less annoying though. Let's try eating 2 at once and see if that adjusts how fast, how much we regenerate, considering we did the poison test earlier. Come on. I was left clicking, but he's not pulling another arrow out. I understand maybe the game isn't ready for me to pull another arrow out, but it should at least queue up that as a command. That contributes to part of the janky feeling of the combat mechanics. Is that if you click at all before your character's able to do the next thing, he will not chain into the next event, making it instead of one fluid combat to one stuttery one. The camera angles never help either. Every time I press my back up against a wall or something, I end up being completely disoriented. And yeah, that might be part of normal combat, because you're going to back up against something. I'm going to tell you right now, you do not go blind when that happens. I usually use up lots of my bomb. I'm trying to use them up, because I have way too much stuff. Quest object, or okay, it's just something to sell. A gold chalice, a lavishly crafted product of a skilled goldsmith. It must have once belonged to a wealthy noble. I mean, it stacks, but so does this. So I'm assuming that I can sell it. If it says it once belonged to a noble, it makes it sound like it's a quest item.
Many thanks, Hooded One.
Don't mention it. But next time, you'll have to be more mindful of your head.
Keep this gold. You'll have more use for it.
Keep this gold for yourself.
Good luck on the road, stranger.
Exact same dialogue for sure. Okay, now let's continue venturing to the southeast. Well, we have a quest in that region. Don't really want to do a quest. I just want to find coal. I'm more interested in trying to level up my base and associated items with it than these quest lines. I'm sure the quests are interesting. That's not what I want to do right now. I want to get my character kitted out before we go adventuring. You know, I'll test that out at the base. I'll fall from great heights and then eat 2 bombs at once. He's supposed to be spreading it on, definitely on the ground. He's supposed to be spreading himself, but it's just an eating sound effect. Do I do this now or not? Alright.
Who are you, bandit? In the name of the Sovereign, stand and be recognized.
Young man, slandering strangers as bandits is never a reasonable idea. Especially around these parts. I'm Robin Hood.
Robin? Robin Hood? Lord, forgive me my sins, for I am ready to stand at the pearly gates.
Easy there, Tyke. You're not in danger. Heard some stories about Robin the Bloody, have you?
No, I mean yes. So you won't split me head to toe and hang my guts in the trees?
No matter how much you'd like to see it. Let's make this conversation serious, shall we? Who are you, and what are you doing here?
Wymond, Master Robin, squire to Sir Audley. The wave seized my master.
Isn't coming to his rescue your duty?
It is. Forgive me, my lord, it is. But there's a whole band of them. I can't do it.
Oh, lad. I'll handle it. If only to show you how much truth there is to the stories about me.
What are you going to do? Kill me?
You don't need to be particularly sharp to become a squire, do you? I'm going to save your master, Wymond.
For true? Thank you. Thank you, Robin. Their camp is that way. Be careful. I'll wait here to treat my master's wounds.
As you wish. Wait here for us.
It's okay. Oh, that's not a mineable thing. Of course.
It's Robin!
I mean, I didn't really think it was highly... I mean, I didn't think it was very likely he was not going to be able to see me, but... It's fine. He got shot by his own teammate. I forgot to bring some acid again. See if this requires it.
Did you hear that?
Dude, he 360'd immediately. Shit, hold on. Before we do that, let's clear the area first. Alright, not a mine. Keep venturing.
By God, what conniving beasts. They surprised me during a hunt and taken captive.
One needs to have their wits about them. A knight should know this.
Are you mocking me?
I'm not the anointed royal warrior that's been taken and put in a cage.
Who are you to afford such insolence?
The dude who killed everybody and freed you? I think I'm allowed some insolence. Would you rather just lock this cage?
Robin Hood. Definitely not at your service, but not even a royal knight deserves to be treated this way.
The Robin Hood. If you intend to kill me, at least stand and fight me.
I don't intend to kill you, thickhead. I've just saved you. Why were you captured?
All right. Strange. Yes, they meant to hold me for ransom, but didn't know who to write.
I assume you didn't make figuring that out any easier for them. At least that much good.
Of course I didn't. Besides, if my lord ever found out about this, let's not talk about it.
There's always a bigger whip, eh? Can you make it home safely?
Yes, thank you, Robin. Take this and let us never speak of this adventure.
Well, I'll be telling the tale more than once. Be well, knight.
Sherwood Forest is famous for its ancient woodlands. However, an evil has recently taken root there, introduced by the sheriff himself. Now the tyrant seeks to exploit it, by having Robin killed by Locke, the leader of the Disgrace clan.
Dude, that was the first time I'm getting to see a cutscene. Alright, well, we managed to clear or gain access to the signpost by walking under it. Funny in its own way, but not what I was like, aha, here's something. Oh, it says unknown ore. I don't think that means that you go there and identify it. I think it just means that is the same unknown ore we found earlier. I'm just looking for coal. We'll head in that direction nonetheless. Apparently I got Sir Audley's sword as a result of that quest, which is 34 to 47. That is actually better damage-wise than the ornate sword I was looking at, but the ornate sword does have better critical chance multiplier. So I haven't completely decided if we're going to go with this blade or not, but yeah, that is available to us, and that is a way that we can get a good blue blade without having much else to worry about. I made an acid bottle, but I forgot it at base while I was checking all this stuff out. Camp, but we still want to keep going in this direction. Alright, where is this mine that we walked into? Is it right at the bed? Did I just like run past it and didn't see it? Oh yeah, I did. It's right behind this tent. I was not actually expecting that in any way, because normally, yeah, this is the first time something like that's been the case. Yep, it's just a regular unknown ore. There's an apple next to a dead body. Okay, game. I don't know what kind of story you're trying to tell there, but... I currently don't have a need of palladium. I'm sure that there will be things I want it for, and I want to come back here for that. But since I'm having so much trouble struggling with inventory right now, if I can't use it, I don't really need to pick it up at this moment. It just means I'll have to toss something else out. Alright, so this is not really a point of interest, not to me. Gotta keep looking around. It claimed that there was a coal mine somewhere in Sherwood Forest. Maybe not coal mine, but coal quarry, coal something. I'm assuming that's a town. Oh no, that was a camp, I believe. Right? I don't know if the game would have flagged it. It probably would have. Alright, let's just keep wandering around then. I'll head in this direction and try to go over there. Once I saw that there are 2 carriages, it didn't seem like a tax mission. Stone, that's all it is? Look, there we go. I thought maybe there was cheese.
Heaven send you, friend. But small wonder, such flattering colors you bear.
I've always figured these for regular clothes.
Regular or not, the color matters.
Green?
Quite so. It symbolizes hope. It only takes the right proportions of willow leaves and iron, and we obtain.
Green?
Indeed. We'd make a craftsman out of you yet. I'm wired. Dyeing fabrics is my craft and passion.
It's a pleasure to meet you. All the more so that you weren't slaughtered by the spirits.
Owing to you. I've no idea what those barbarians got in their heads. I've got nothing out of the ordinary. Standard supplies. Clay iron, reed's oak bark, and plenty of linen. Aside from other ingredients.
Over there. Is that fleece?
Yes, those people are fond of animal pelts, aren't they? Hell, I understand.
Good. Hide it better before you resume your journey.
I will. There's plenty of work ahead of me with those ingredients.
I see you know your profession.
I don't just know it. I live it. I dream of creating a black as the night. A red such that not even my wife's lips can be a match for it.
Mind that she doesn't hear you say that.
She'll be the first to receive such a fabric. She won't be cross. On the contrary.
Look out!
It's just a joke. What are you?
Look out. Spirits.
I was worried he was dead. I was trying to keep an eye on the situation. But yeah, he's fine. Yeah, I was worried he was dead because maybe he probably didn't heal between now and the last battle. And I don't know what that poison would have done to him. Let's go ahead and repair this in case there's another battle, which I doubt there will be.
It must be really all of them this time. What will we?
Fighting comes as natural to you as dying does to nuts. Impressive. What do they call you, friend?
I'm Robin Hood, and these woods are my home.
It's you. They won't believe me back in the village when I tell them it's you who saved my skin.
They don't have to. I don't do this for the renown.
Yes, I do.
I've heard that too. But those tales of a green hood are a little far-fetched.
I'm sorry?
Don't be. You couldn't have done any better. But fret not. Come to my workshop. I'll give you a dye that will really have people telling legends. You'll be so green you'll become one with the leaves.
That's nice in its own way, Wighead. Where can I find your workshop?
I'm a pleasant fellow in my own way. You won't be looking for long. Here, let me mark it on your map.
Thank you.
Besides, it'll suffice to ask for a dyer. There's none other in all of Sherwood that could accomplish what I can.
If you say so. What else am I to do but trust you?
I never lie, and neither do the pigments on my fabrics. Come and see for yourself.
I will. Until next time, Dyer.
Hail Robin.
Okay, well, he claimed to have marked it on my map, but I don't know where it could be. It's gold. I got my hopes up for a second. Okay, well, I don't know where it could be. It could be anywhere on this map. Alright, well, I'm not going to worry too much about it right now, unless it gave me some sort of reputation plus 10% whenever I complete a quest bonus. I'm still going to keep looking for coal. I found it! Coal! I don't have the inventory space for it right now, but I think he'll forgive me if I don't show you me mining it. I'll clear out the area, and then fast travel back and forth once I get it in my pocket. But then fast travel back and forth. Well, stealth isn't really that viable down here.
Shoot him in the legs! Fire up, Will!
Just healing myself real quick. Managed to get the sword back out. I think this is the first time I managed to parry an arrow. Let me dunk this stuff in real quick, then we'll explore and then mine the place out. Actually, that's the wrong pickaxe. We want to use this one first. Let's make it and deplete it fully. Alright, well, I can't seem to find a sweet spot to hit this coal. Even if I swing from over here or whichever. Normally, it does take a little while to find the sweet spot to smash the last few stones or fragments of a node, but I just couldn't find the one for that one. And yes, there is coal that I left behind as a result. I can't pick it up through the node, even with the pick up all, collect all button, even with the holding down F and collecting all. Here's another one I just couldn't mine. Oh, managed to finally get it. Never mind. Maybe the Palladium pickaxe has more reach? I really did try. You don't want me to include footage of me trying, because it did take a while. Alright, need to just ship this stuff back and forth to the base, because I don't think I can collect all this. Oh, apparently I have room. Never mind. Send this to base. Now I need coal both in its plain form and steel ingots. To make the steel ingots, I need unsmelted iron, meaning that iron ingots I can't turn into steel ingots. I just need regular iron ore. Let's see what we can do with this right now, with just basic coal. Can't do anything with that. Need Damascus steel ingots. Fisher and Hunter should be done. Yeah. Furnace. I need grit. Alright, with this I can actually upgrade my cookware. We need some workers. That is such a weak part of the game. This is totally unnecessary. Is it challenging? No. Now, if it maybe count as the max workers, maybe put that in, but don't make it current worker business. That's weak. I can see a definite difference this time around. We can do other stuff while it's building, but since we're only ever going to build one of these, might as well watch it. We'll need glass and cotton for the next section, but we can now do. We can now make some level 2 food. The only thing I'm able to do at this time. Oh, we can also now make the. Let's go ahead and get this. This is actually my biggest money maker, as ridiculous as it sounds. You get 5 every time it fills up, and that's 300 gold right there. Now that is going to take available workers away from hunters because it does require more, I think. But that's fine. The only reason I'm mentioning it now is otherwise I'd probably try to spam farms all over my area to get more resources. Now this will give me comfrey, which I don't need. I also sell that, but it's fine. Alright, we will need more willow for this one. And steel ingots for the quarry. Okay. Give me a bit to get some iron and we'll be right back to this. Okay, we have our steel. Let's see, 42 pieces of it. In fact, I have plenty of spruce. So that one trip I made out to Spruce, I'm still living off of that. But I have no more coal or iron. We've used up all of that. Yeah, no iron and 12 coal. We can, with this steel, construct the upgraded quarry, which will give us iron. So we'll need to free up 4 workers. Hold on, let me grab this stone. No, I don't... I mean, actually, it's just 15 gold, but it's fine. I've already picked it up. When I saw that this gives me iron, I was thinking about maybe I should make a second quarry. And it might be actually be very feasible to have 2 of everything. That way I have more than the game... I mean, the game's going to expect you to make 1 of everything, right? So if I have 2 of everything, I'm twice as good. The next one is coal. Okay. We need platinum, Damascus steel ingot, and brick. Wow. Okay, so before we can ever make steel, we're gonna need a level 3 with all that stuff. I can actually make a tavern now. Huh? I haven't done that yet. I'll do that real quick as well. And I don't know what's in it. I mean, other than liquor, but will I really need to visit it that often? I'm trying to find a nice spot for it. I wish there was an overhead view or something. But I think if I tuck it in like this, it'll be closer to the food area in the alchemy lab. Oof, person. That's it? I'm never gonna buy anything for you. Okay, well, we'll leave this here in case, even though I'm gonna be losing a worker, it's fine. We'll leave that there in case maybe a quest will need me to have a tavern or something. But I am seriously thinking about making another quarry. I mean, the stuff that I can access from the lumber mill is not that useful yet. The pine and birch, I mean, birch is 2 gold, pine is 1 gold, and I have no actual need of all that. If I can get the spruce, though, that'd be something. Basically, the way the game seems to work is, once I unlock the next thing, you no longer require it. What I mean is, once I was able to get birch from automation, I no longer needed birch for anything. That's the way it's consistently been for everything so far. But we'll see if the same follows by the time I get to willow. It's not just finding the willow. I've already found it. I need something with a sharpness of 4, which means I'm going to have to first upgrade the blacksmith to level 3 so I can get a grit hatchet. That has a sharpness of 4. The hatchet I currently have, the steel hatchet, is still sharpness of 3, just like the iron hatchet. Before I can make the grit hatchet, I need to mine some grit, and then whatever is required to forge this, which we don't currently know. So I need grit as my next step, apparently. However, the iron is kind of interesting, though I don't really know how much steel I'll need. But mining iron from here looks like a nice deal. Is there anything else I can build? I don't think so. I think that was really it. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to have our character take a nap, and I'm going to see if we get more iron. So we have 3 iron in the bank right now. I'm wondering if the game passage of time by taking a nap will make me have more stuff in there. We needed the health anyways. So let's go and make a save. Save there, and we'll middle of the day. That way, because in the morning is a little bit still too dark. All right, let's see if we've got any new iron. That's the lumber mill. That would not show me iron. No. Okay, so that didn't help at all. I got my health back, but that's about it. Okay, so what we're gonna do right now is I'm also gonna run a quick test, and then I'll load back before I built those things. But I want to see which sword ends up better. So I'm going to just make this right now, and then we'll talk about it. Here we have Sir Audley's sword, 34 to 47, with a 70% blocking. The ornate sword is also 70% blocking. The difference is that this one has 3 less minimum damage, but has 5 greater maximum damage. So overall, the damage is better. The block stability is better on the ornate sword, so damage for the Audley sword and blocking for the ornate sword. However, armor penetration is severely on the ornate sword, though I don't know if it's necessary, and I'll explain that in a second. Critical chance multiplier is a huge 30%. This one is 8% less, so 22%. The reason why I say I don't know how good that is, or the armor penetration, is I've actually spec'd my character out. There it is. Hold on. I've actually spec'd my character out to have 100% armor penetration already. I think that means, if I'm reading that correctly, that just means that enemy armor no longer matters to me. Maybe? Decrease enemy armor value. Armor minus damage reduction by a specific amount based on target's peril and level. Or maybe no, I think that's armor defined as damage reduction by a specific amount. It's not a minus. They should probably change that to a colon to make it clearer. Yeah. So I have 100% armor penetration already. I assume that means that enemy armor is paper to me. I guess the only real way to find out is to apply both of them in battle. So let's go ahead and we're going to max these out real quick. Alright, damage value is 51 to 70.5 and 55 to 63. This one actually has... It sticks out as 7 more damage. Oh, wow, the armor penetration went up to 90%. Huh. I don't... Okay. I really think we'll probably go with the Sir Audley sword. It's got 100% blocking. Oh, this one also has 100% blocking. I don't know what stability is. Does it mean that I have a 60% chance of not getting staggered? The 45% crit chance multiplier is huge, though. I really like the sound of it. If I stack that with my current bonuses, I keep hitting the wrong buttons. I have an 8% chance right now. So that means about every other hit is going to be a crit. Interestingly, this puzzle has a guy inside it. So one was bow, 2 was the plus, 3 we don't know. I mean, I'm sure. I mean, there was a third one around here, right there, but we don't need to look at it when we already know the first 2. Yeah, there's a guy who's been trapped in here for who knows how long. I mean, I'm assuming these are ancient ruins, but maybe not. You think he'd be a little bit more aware that the door opened, considering he has literally nothing else to do. It's level 38. I'm level 24 or something like that. I'm blocking because I'm curious what he can do. Oh, come on. Okay, that was actually a pretty good fight there. But yeah, he got up faster than it took my guy time to recover from his being winded. Okay, 2 blues and a green. And that was right here. Let's head over here this way, and there's a camp, or there's a caravan in that direction. I was working on this camp a little bit ago, not recording, and then I got triggered by this caravan. Well, I mean, not triggered like I got raged or upset or anything. I didn't want to do, even though this is a common enough quest, since these are, I think, singular events, as in not repeatable, I think we should have it on tape. Yeah, that caravan's literally going through the camp. Unfortunately, even though that dude is lower level, because he is a commander type unit, or armored, I guess, I don't know what that star really means, he cannot be executed by me in 1 hit.
What was that?
It's Roman!
Enemy spotted!
Get him!
Unfortunately, the slow down thing picks up so much of your energy or stamina that you can't really use it. Look at that. Foot critical of 172 damage. Oh no, the other guys showed up too. I was just about to finish killing these guys. I did a bomb test, and you will heal more letting it You will heal more if you take it slowly. And that little ledge that's higher than my ankle was going to get me killed right there. I had to do a mighty jump just to go over it. That'd be one thing if my character had to step up it, but no, he had to do his little floaty hop. Cheat. This is literally the only thing you've left me to do since you won't let me climb up there. And you can't even handle it. Okay, camp is cleared. Yeesh game. Alright, that is the Grey Caravan. Or Spirit Pelt. Probably for a quest later on. Okay. Dude, stop missing all the time. I'm aiming right at him, I swear I am. That was that. I guess since we're here, we might as well shoot that rope. Normally, I'm just sort of running around, not intending to use that footage, but since this had a forest pelt in it, I think these guys would be worth more than normal, considering they look beefier than the previous doe, the one that you start near.
Who would aid this measure with his headmates and but humors, for the transgression of speaking in tongues, pacting with the devil, threatening the people, and assaulting the upholders of the law. I sentence you to be hanged in the name of the king for so long a time until you draw your final breath.
Nope, I'm gonna die now. I switched to the healing, but then I switched to the next one and ate my food instead. I ended up taking that grenade to the face.
Knows not the surgeon who would aid this measure with his headmates and but humors, for the transgression of speaking in tongues, pacting with the devil, threatening the people, and assaulting the upholders of the law. I sentence you to be hanged in the name of the king for so long a time until you draw your final breath.
Must have been the wind. So this must have been the guy that was hiding in the cave, the puzzle cave, but he's only level 25. Imagine getting hit by the grenade of a level 38 dude. Since I was so near him, he never threw it. All the loot.
The world does not exist. They see us, creatures of the woods, creatures of the skies, creatures of the sea depths. I am a gap in the canopy of creation.
Yes, you're welcome, but try taking a deep breath. The rope tends to block off the air.
Green face, the wig's lover.
I'm sorry?
I saw our lives, all of them together, all of them apart. I was a part of a sequence of digits and ran across the eye of the one crushed by the great water.
Good. That sounds interesting, but just tell me if you're all right.
We're all right. We don't exist. We are not. We will not be. Take this. Take it, green man. Accept long-legged legend.
Thank you. Take care of yourself. These woods can be dangerous.
Okay. Strange drawings. Odo's probably one of the most puzzling people I've met in my life. Alright, special items. Okay. According to Odo, these grant you with sight into the future. I'm not sure I should try them. This is quite the evil place you're in.
Are you alright?
No. 1,000 thanks, stranger. They were trying to kill me.
If you hadn't played dice with them, it wouldn't be like this.
I know. I've already played. What am I to do? More of them could show up. Please, help me get home.
Lead on, and don't talk too much, or I'll leave you here.
We're gonna go through this canyon. That's, I mean, very obviously a road. Expected the execution animation to take me out of... Oops, that's just my water. I expected the execution animation to take me out of the quest zone and lose. I also expected a bunch of bad guys hovering around the mouth of the canyon as archers. But we're not done yet. That may have been all the bad guys, though. We'll see. Come on, dude. His jog is faster than my jog. That's one of the biggest weird things about escort quests is there's never an actual navigation speed that the player uses that the escort target uses.
What's happening? Why did you stop here?
Thank you for helping, but I'd like to carry on by myself from here.
Are you scared of going back home?
You'd better believe it. My Rowena will tend my hide for what the sons of Adam did to our home.
Maybe she's right. If you want my advice, start fixing the damage and stop playing dice. It's a good way to go.
I know, but...
No excuses. And if you get a smack to the back of your head, take it with dignity. Just between the two of us, you know you've earned it.
I know. You're right. Take this as a sign of my gratitude and thank you again.
Mushrooms. Seriously.
Yeah, we got another, okay.
Not just any. I've heard you can make an exceptional brew with them. Or so I heard.
Very well. Just keep your wits about you and start caring for your home. I won't always be around.
I seriously just got Odo's mushrooms, which were in Sherwood Forest, all the way somewhere. Was it over here? Or maybe that was over here. All right, I forgot already. We just had gotten Odo's mushrooms. But on the bright side, I mean, it's a good thing that we're about to complete, but it's a good thing that we're getting closer to completing the quest. Must have been the wind. Dude! He stepped forward just as I was about to execute him. This is why I deliberately unequip myself so that I can just start mashing the attack button. Oh, his is grit. I wasn't actually expecting to mine anything. I just figured they were blocking the road. This is what I've been looking for. This is actually the entire reason I went into the Peakdale. Or Peak, whatever it's called. Peak District. Mining is still as obnoxious as ever. You may say, or now you may think that I need to just go up as close as possible to the grit, but that actually makes it harder sometimes to mine. Or sometimes that just means that you end up overshooting the ore. Fortunately, I am overburdened, and a lot of what the weight I'm carrying are these doe hides, so that I can complete any ruins that require. I don't actually know what grit is. Is this some sort of gravel, concrete-esque thing? Let's go and dunk it in the construction yard. Let's see what we can construct. Not that. I'm just making sure. I'm pretty sure. I was. Okay. Herborist is still something to construct, and that's the only thing. But I'm not going to remember that the next time I find it. I mean, I'll be editing out the stuff, so I'll be heading back to building sooner than normal. But on my end, it's taken me a long time to find this grit. We can go ahead and upgrade the furnace. Let's do that. I kind of assumed level 3 was the max. Okay, that is the final furnace. Yep. This also uses grit. Need more workers. No upgrade for the tavern. That's sad. I was thinking later, like, oh, I never actually checked to see what the upgrading tavern gives me. Maybe that makes it worthwhile. No. We need bear leather, which I actually have bear hide, just from killing enemy tribalmen. I haven't seen any bears yet. I need to throw some bricks into my storage yard. What was this? Yeah, it's also brick. So I need marble. Once I find marble, I can upgrade that. Okay. Let's take a look at what these things offer me. Okay, to make Damascus, I need steel ingots. I have lots of that. Apparently I have 80 right now. So I can make a bunch of that. No, I can't. I need willow. Never mind. I do have some coal on hand, but not much. We need to work on stockpiling some of that. Sandstone. Okay. I got rid of over 100, 150 units of it. That's a little sad, but okay. We'll manage to get more. That's actually 150 units that I mined before the quarry stuff. The quarry I've sold, I don't know how much. To make this, I need willow, which that's not going to happen until I get the grit hatchet. Oh, one of these. I have barely used this steel hatchet. And a gilded pickaxe. It's the same sharpness as the obsidian one. So anything that I unlock with this pickaxe, which is probably going to be stuff like marble, we'll go and get one of these then. Yeah, it wasn't really worth it for me to get the steel hatchet. Not that... or in the event that you're playing along. And I did not upgrade anything there, but we can send that to storage. Okay, so what do I need? Willow? Yeah, I need lots of willow. Okay. I need to get some more coal, though. I can run off and grab some coal on the way. Yeah, let me take care of that. Before we do, I'm going to go and upgrade this with my leftover money. Okay, I had enough to max that out. I'm going to try throwing most of my stuff in here and see how much room I have left. I have, let's see, the pot next to the house, then the wood and... Well, actually, I pretty much consolidated everything. I've got the pot next to the house, and then the ingots in Tuck's house. That's almost filled this entire thing. If I were to dunk everything in here. Alright, well, I'll be back with some coal then. In the Peak District, there is a ruins that I could not solve, so I brute forced it. Normally for these ring puzzles, you look around and find a slate, such as this one, and then you copy down whatever this, well, notches, the number of notches are. So for example, this is 3 notches, and I call this an I, is the letter I. Okay. Well, it doesn't, this is the solution here, and it definitely isn't an I. Now, that being said, I do see that there are little heads on this ring, and this statue is a headless statue. Okay, there are headless statues over here, but the 3 icon is not an eye. So there are all these statues all around, and there are 2 headless statues, but one of them looks like he's sitting down. So I thought, okay, maybe you ignore the sitting down one and you go for all the standing headless statues. No, we already just verified that the 3 notch was an eye over there. See, this is what I call the pentagram. Let's take a look, another look at it, just to verify. 3 notches and an eye. Okay, this is a toga. It has maybe armless. All right, well, let's try checking out this one. This one I consider, I don't know, when I was trying to label things, I consider this the nun's head, because it looks like maybe she has a habit. All right, 3 notches, pentagram. This is not the pentagram symbol. This is what I call the tic-tac-toe symbol. And yeah, we have the nun head right here, and 2 sideways heads. So I don't actually know what the solution is. There's another pedestal there, and they are strewn around pretty far away. But yeah, I ended up I just sat there and I spun each wheel until I solved the case. Let's see what's inside. Probably not worth it. Barley flour, pine resin, roast rabbit, and wine. Yay! The blacksmith chest, that's probably the best thing in here. And another blacksmith chest for green. Is that or yellow? Okay, green. And of course, Robin Hood is just going to leave all those piles of gold there. The Peak District, southwest of the puzzle I was unable to solve. This is a new puzzle to me. I mean, I'm sure it uses components we've seen before, but I've never actually seen a puzzle built like this. We have a lever, a 1-notch tic-tac-toe, and a sunbeam. So let's try to solve this. What happens when I pull this lever? Okay, I guess that was it. It just brings up another mirror. So the 1 notch is a tic-tac-toe. Have to bounce it on the 2. Can't really quite see what that is. Okay, well, let's try it. Here it is. Okay, I think that's just a handle for a mirror. I think that's all it is. That is a plus, but I can't tell how many notches are above it. So here's what we'll do. We'll just convert both of these into pluses, and then we'll cycle through the whole thing. Oh, there we go. Didn't it? The arrow's pointing this direction. That must have been the solution right there. I feel like I was hearing footsteps. May have just been mine. Ooh, this looks like quite the involved puzzle. Well, I guess we'll start. Oh, that's one that's a rope that we need to burn. I don't think we're allowed to actually hit it. I never did figure out what these arrows are for on the mirrors. So all we did was unlock the entryway to this. We still need to figure out what to do with all the mirrors. I don't think I can grab any of them. Alright, we'll try once to shoot the arrow, or shoot the rope. Okay. Yeah, I can shoot a rope when it's hanging a person, but no, not when it's in a puzzle. You might have to come back to this later. Oh yeah. Earlier. Right, we'll hold off on the bricks. Okay, that must have been the solution right there. I don't remember which tile I got out of it. As I was just spinning around, not looking at it. Now these are sometimes randomized. What I mean by this is I once did a puzzle and then I didn't save and I died. And then I had to go back and the puzzle was actually different for as far as the brick order went. Come on. A lot of times it really is just trial and error. Under most circumstances, I would consider this brute forcing the puzzle. I forget. Okay, there we go. But if it's random every time, which it might not be for every puzzle, but that puzzle I'm thinking of that definitely was randomized. I have no idea what that did. Maybe it was outside. Doesn't seem to have changed it. Am I supposed to hit that? I'm pretty sure I could have, if I could hit it. I think I just did. Yeah, I saw a little click. Though I don't think it actually did anything, it's just me hitting the stone. Let's check back inside. Maybe I missed something. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with those. I still never did figure that out. It might be a tool that I get by continuing the story. Can't shoot those. Only when they are hanging a person am I allowed to shoot them. It's a little ludicrous. I don't know what that lever does. Oh, it moves the... wonder if it actually beam. It probably does really beam appropriately. I'm just following with my eyes here. Goes to that one, then up there, down to this one, across. I mean, this serves no purpose. I'm just looking at the automation that this was. Okay, yep, there we go. That was completely needless, too. It is dark. I didn't spend that long in there. It's just dark because it's raining. Alright, well, since I have you with me, I'm going to go ahead and hit this, and then we'll clear this so that we can get some more coal. I'm actually in this region because I'm looking for willow at this point. I knew where one single willow tree was. That gave me, let's see here, 11 bits. Apparently I didn't clear the bed there. That's fine. I love where these guys. 23. Okay. Does that dude have 2 flags on him? See what else can I munch on while we wait for them to finish running around. I'm going for the damage bonus. But it still says that I can't execute him. So I'm wondering, will it give the percentage of his remaining hit points, or will it actually kill him? Darn it. Spotted me. Well, I guess we'll never know. Come on, dude. I couldn't visually tell if I was crouching or not, so I was looking at the silent indicator in the lower left corner of the screen. Oh, alright. Let's go ahead and dunk our stuff in then. Hold on to these just in case something happens. Alright. Well, mine is clear. I just need to return to mine because I have no inventory space. In the Peak District, on the northeastern side, this puzzle seems suspiciously simple. But there's a huge chunk of area that seems to be underground in that direction. So there may be very, very large area inside. No, it was as simple as it seemed. Well, there's, let's see here, to the north, you look down with your hunter vision. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff down here. There is a royal warehouse in that direction, but that's really far away. Apparently there's a cave right here. Okay, I was standing on top of it, and I saw the ruins. I thought, oh, maybe it's underneath the ruins. expecting traps and stuff, but I don't know. The scroll is the big prize, but I find it funny that the game decides to reward me with wire, which is a rare item. But when you think about it, wire does not sound particularly rare. Is that the whole thing? Is that everything here? Okay. And this was just a random spot in the wilderness. Continuing my journey, I look for willow. I've harvested the same willow tree twice. It's right here, next to the gamblers. That might be the only willow I have access to. We'll see. I did find a note a long time ago that said something about the marshlands. I even recently looked at it. Marshlands in the Peak District. Well, this is the Peak District. I just don't know what the marshlands are. I mean, perhaps this area looks maybe more marshy. I have no idea. I don't have any names, and there's Pillsbury Castle, but I haven't uncovered enough of the map to see names of any region, which I think is ridiculous. I think your character should know names of the towns. He used to be a knight. He works with all these people, merchants, and there's no reason for him not to know names of towns. Those are allies. I've seen them fighting the bad guys before. Well, not allies, I guess quest people. I want to take on any quests. I'm still just looking around, looking for willow trees. Let's go and flag that. Alright, I'll tune back in if anything of note happens in our journeys.